So this is a pyramid?
That's the pyramid. You think it's a real pyramid?
No, no way, man. I mean, really, in all honesty.
So we're here to check out the Bosnian pyramids that are apparently the oldest in the world, according to some people. I've heard about them because Novak Djokovic drinks the water from underneath the pyramids. It has apparently some special healing properties, and he built a tennis court up here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go do and check out.
7 years back, this was swamp. So this park is becoming park of the archaeology because we discovered 4 entrances to underground tunnels. So that's archaeological park. Touristic park, we have beautiful installations for the tourists, and as you can see, this is all for free. So we offer a new concept of living.
I see your sporting
Basketball court.
Novak Djokovic shirt.
He's been here for 6 times in the last couple of years.
Actually, what's he like? And what's his connection to this place?
He is a wonderful person, number one. He's very easy to talk to. So he's a guy with open heart and with a great heart. He does understand what we do here. He understands the pyramid energy. He understands the concept of clean, unlimited pyramid energy, which is free.
Well, that's why I hope your husband gets healthier from being here. How did you hear about it, actually?
Actually, some of his friends already came here.
Did they feel better after?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
what happened?
They couldn't walk, apparently, and then they start walking.
Oh, come on.
Just from the air?
I guess, yeah. Hopefully you guys can try out too.
Yeah?
See how you
Maybe
feel.
I'll get healthier, too.
Yeah, never know.
Yeah. So you heard that Djokovic
Yeah.
came.
Yeah,
You're a fan?
I am, yeah. I watch some of his games.
Yeah?
Cool.
That's cool, that's cool.
All right.
Back to you guys.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
Thank you very
Bye.
much. Enjoy.
Thanks for having us.
You are welcome.
Yeah?
We are in front of the prehistorical underground labyrinth Ravne.
Okay.
It's one of our most interesting locations in the Bosnian Valley of the Pyramids.
Just one question.
Thousands of
Just one
people
question.
during the year.
Did,
Yes?
did we dug it out just like years ago, or this was
What do you mean by we?
Tunnels
in we people?
as humans. Yeah. Someone dug them thousands of years ago, the time when the pyramids were built.
Okay.
Approximately 30,000 years ago. But approximately 5,000 years ago, someone decided to close them up. So what we are doing now, we are actually cleaning it. For the last 16 years, we are cleaning those tunnels, revealing the original ones, seeing what we're having down there. And we found a lot of interesting stuff.
Okay. I already feel claustrophobic. You know, I haven't been in a tunnel in a while. When was the last time in a tunnel? When I was a kid, during the war. I think it was kind of like this. I don't want to talk about it.
So we are currently 20 meters inside underground tunnel Ravne. That actually it's not just one tunnel, but it's a labyrinth of the tunnels. With each 10 to 15 meters, new side tunnel. What we are trying to do is to follow the tunnel because we want to enter the pyramid.
How far are we from the pyramid when we are here?
So 3 kilometers. Realize that the temperature is different than the outside.
Nice, fresh.
It's fresh,
Obviously
yes.
cold, but yeah. It's a little fresh. Yeah.
12 degrees Celsius, and it's constant through all year. It gives us more oxygen to our body. It makes us feel much better. Yes, it's taking outside all of the stress and everything. So this is what negative ions do. This is one of the safest locations of the planet.
One interesting fact that we noticed, or our camera crew, that batteries went down actually, from 60% to 25%.
So we've had the camera equipment has been behaving really weird in here. There's something going on. And we feel it.
These anomalies with electric devices are happening often. I'm seeing that with not just cameras, but batteries, phones, even compasses sometimes.
I definitely feel something.
Okay.
I mean, I definitely feel the energy. It's a little overwhelming, actually.
Yeah, even if you don't.
No, I like it, but it's like intense.
The basic thing that you can feel is some sort of nice air, fresh.
Yeah.
It's fresh, but it's vibrational for sure.
I don't feel the vibrations, but I do feel better.
You feel good.
I
Yes.
feel good, but intense. All
So you
right.
haven't answered my question. How long would it take to reach the pyramid?
Now, with this tempo,
Okay.
a lot. 20 to 30 years.
Ah, come on.
Because we actually found a little lake water accumulation, artificial water accumulation. So with the water like this, it was very interesting to us. This water didn't have any biofilm, didn't have algae, or something that you expect when you have a water staying in one place for a long time. Nothing on the surface, no animals, no insects whatsoever. So this water is here for a minimum 5,000 years. We took the sample of the water, sent it to the laboratories for testing, and then we got the results saying that this water is perfectly drinkable. No viruses, bacteria, nothing that can harm your body. They don't know where we send it from, but they said this is a perfectly drinkable water. This was a big discovery for us. Thousands of years old water, still drinkable. pH value, 7.3, same value as our blood. Where this guy, Masaru Emoto, was doing an experiment. One bottle he was telling nice things. It creates a beautiful symmetric hexagonal crystals, while the second bottle he was telling negative things. He was screaming at it, he was swearing at it. So the crystals were deformed, they were not symmetrical, they were broken. He proved that the water has a memory and it can change under the influence of our thoughts. Especially considering that our bodies are more than 70% of the water and we have a power of thoughts. So now we're going back to this spiritual thing. The way you think, the way your body is going to behave. When people heard about it, they wanted to go inside, they wanted to swim, wash their legs, do crazy things. So we had to block the passages to those tunnels. So we wanted to protect it and keep it clean and stable. After some time, we realized when we found more of those tunnels, we realized that we can actually take the limited amounts of this water and offer it as a souvenir. So it's a perfect souvenir we can take from the underground tunnels.
You would say that volunteers here are coming to both excavate, but also for spiritual purposes?
Definitely. Most of those people are open-minded, young, older, doesn't matter. But here, either everybody's crazy or everybody's open-minded. So everybody can accept what you're talking about, and you're finally finding someone to listen to you.
I like the concept of everyone either being crazy or, at least being welcome together. Thanks for taking the time to talk about your volunteer experience at the pyramids.
You're welcome.
Yeah. What brings you here every year from France?
It's a combination of a lot of things, but we came as one receiving the same call, and then we can share all this experience and finally not feel so much alone.
Totally.
You do believe in everything that they say about the pyramids?
Not like I'm believing 100% of everything. I like to ask myself everything, but it's a combination of a lot of things. But
so what we're measuring here is original vibration of 7.83
Cool.
Hertz. So our bodies and our organs can finally work on their original vibration. So as I like to say that spending a time here is like going back to your mother's womb where you feel safe and everything is normal.
Yeah, that's a nice.
It's like going home.
Yeah.
It's like going home.
So there is no internet here? That's what he's saying? You cannot go online here?
No, there's no internet here.
So again, proto-runic letters, something that is similar, older than the runes.
Can anything be translated?
Well, we sent those symbols all around the world. Now, what was interesting that we got back two results that were almost the same. So these ladies worked independently, but their translation was almost the same. Now, this is what they said it means. It's written here in one of those blocks. We are currently at standstill, and we are waiting for the gates to reopen, and then we will have to fight and defend until the cosmic gates close again.
Wow.
Sounds like the Avengers.
That's something really deep, yeah. I mean, these keywords,
Yeah, we
they
could make a
repeated.
movie out of it, I think.
Oh man, make a franchise.
Has UNESCO come and tried to get involved or anything like that?
Unfortunately, this and some others still decide to, in a way, ignore it.
Why?
Well, it's not fitting in their mainstream story about our history. For now, they're deciding to ignore it.
Yeah, so the claim is that the pyramids are older than the ones in Egypt.
What the history is saying about the Egyptian pyramid is also wrong. There is a theory how they built them. It's never proved. But in the children's books, it's not written, kids, this is just a theory. What they do is tell them, this is how it's been built. Don't ask any more questions. This chapter is closed. Suddenly you find yourself realizing that we don't know too much about the past. And we don't know much about the present, and therefore we cannot predict the future, which is the main task of the science.
I think there really is something.
Yeah. I mean,
It's too bad that I did vibrate, you know.
I feel it. And it reminds me of some of the stuff that I've like learned in other parts of my life. Ever since the war in Bosnia in the 90s, a lot of these towns have struggled economically. We're going to visit some locals that are part of this park that Sam created that are benefiting from the tourism that is coming there. There's a kind of a new movement in the US where women are working with herbs and I think kind of tapping into their like sacred feminine witchery. Is that
No.
is that something that you
No.
What's up with the sword? The point. It's hot.
Only it's hot, my friend.
You know what is shungit?
No, point.
Shungit is material which covered this radiation 1986 and Chernobyl, you understand?
Charcoal?
Shungit.
You can see that you also showed this pyramid to Djokovic.
I sell here and I sell from his punca, kako se kaže punca?
Mother-in-law.
Yeah, Big Mama. And I sell here.
No, this is the part where we eat.
Do you want some? You sure? Did you ever meet Novak Djokovic?
Da,
Not 6 times you.
6
Yeah.
times? Who's
Da.
counting? I'm eating the same bread that Novak Djokovic ate.
yes. Ja s njemu dala.
I already feel
I'm gonna be
Oca, sine, sagio.
Ne, ovo je top.
We could do it together. We'll sing a song for Novak. Here it goes. Thank you.
Savic will come and Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Thank you very much. Look, I have all these gifts now. It's amazing. I'm inspired by the spirit of Novak Djokovic. We are here at Novak Djokovic's tennis court that he opened at the pyramid site. Which now that we've had the air and the water, now we're gonna show you our
What
skills.
can go wrong, man?
Yeah, what could go wrong? All right. All right, we're prepared to die. Go fuck yourself. It's okay. Thank you. They call me Novak. Pyramid water. You have people back in it?
I think we're good, you guys.
Yeah, just a second.
I'm not done yet either.
Oh my God.
Good game. Honestly, really so good. Yeah.
We should do some
We'll do it more often. Yeah.
So what do you say to the people that don't believe you? I mean, there are a lot of
Well,
Egyptologists.
this project is not about the belief. Well, of course, there are people who give their statements, so there is nothing there. It's impossible to have pyramids in Bosnia. Bosnia did not have pharaohs. We deal with the science and scientific arguments. That you have to apply science to get the truthful answers. Those who are sitting in their cozy chairs at their universities or Ministry of Cultures from Bosnia, Croatia, France, UK, Poland, Germany, or US, they give their opinions. It's impossible. Opinions are irrelevant in science. I don't waste my time.
With opinions.
What we do research, we continue digging, we keep researching, analyzing, measuring, and that's what the science is about.
Do you get scared that the pop culture component may make the scientific process more difficult to uncover in some ways? If people see the relationship with Novak and the different people in pop culture, is it helpful for the message?
First of all, I'm not scared of anything.
No.
People fear many things. We live in a civilization based on fear.
Totally.
Based on fear. Academia, corporate world, media. Fear is everywhere. People fear to lose their life, to lose their jobs, to lose their savings, to lose their houses, to lose their mortgages, to lose their savings account, to lose their cars, to lose their family. Fear everywhere. As far as this project, look at there. 9 flags. There are 3 flags almost next to each other. One is Bosnian, one is Croatian, and one is Serbian. Is there any other place in Bosnia where those 3 flags fly together? No. But here. I don't care about the governments. I'm talking about the people. Ordinary people does not need much to be happy. Ordinary people are not about the war and the violence. It's the governments. I want to send a message from here, the message of uniting Slavic people. So this project is not about archaeology anymore, or culture, or concept of living.
It's about unity.
It's also about the peace and unity. I'm not here to wait to see what the government will do for us. They will do what they've been doing to us for thousands of years, treating us as basically slaves through different means, money and the banking system and the corporate world. Here, our messages are different. This place is a small place, but this is another happier world with different messages. This is a place that tells us that we are not only the physical dimension, physical form. There's just one part of us based on physical senses. This is a place where we realize we have our soul. There's the second entity, and there is the spirit, even deeper. So physical aspect, protecting soul, and soul protecting spirit. We are very complex beings.
Given my kind of like experience with California and all those like holistic things, for me, it's much more like natural, like to come in contact with these different kind of ideas.
And
How are you doing with it?
well, I was very, very skeptical. I am right now, because I didn't feel the vibe that you did, that you actually said you did.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to feel about that.
I thought you said that you felt
Yeah,
something
I felt
different.
something.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I didn't get the vibes or anything.
Yeah, what about do you think about this like 30,000 BC, like oldest?
That's a lot. That's a lot, man.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I could dig into that. Maybe we should help with the excavations, but I mean, it's a lot. You know, like, when did he say that the Egyptians pyramids were here?
Well, they say that like 4,000 or 5,000 years BC is like the proof, but they think it's older too. So they don't really trust the people that have done all the normal excavating and anthropological work. But yeah, I mean, I think it's cool, and I think this message of unity is like the one that's the most important too.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think that he made some valid points actually about why is this so important.
And also, like, who cares what is the actual truth? Like, if it brings people together and it's like, that's like the most important thing.
For example, I'm just looking at it from the economical standpoint.
If it brings more.
If it brings more people, if one can feed off her grandchildren, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Is it a made-up story about the past, or is it a made-up story about identity? I've been focusing too much on the validity of whether the pyramids are X or Y thousands of years old, and I've not been giving credence to the truth that Sam is tapping into. The vision that Samir has, for as complicated as it is a vision that's based on using the past to chart a path forward towards a future that we're moving towards, hopefully, which is that of unity. And however it is that he's doing it, you know, like, it is a far better way of going about and having us imagine our future than one that is based on separation and differences and hate. Whether or not the pyramids are as old as the pyramids in Egypt also don't really matter to me. Like, the specificity of the pyramids and the history, I like don't care that much, because I know how much history can be manipulated in any way. Whatever is happening at the Bosnian pyramids, regardless of the exact and precise age of the pyramids, is a much better vision for identity and humanity than what has existed in the region anytime recently.